So story time, my brother Chris. You know, we started this crazy journey in the middle of the pandemic.
Right.
This hybrid concept that I was trying to coin and put together. And remember when you helped me along that journey?
Well, I must remember I was there. It was a nice journey, and it was a necessary journey. Because, I mean, at the point in time with COVID, I mean, things were locking down, and many people thought that what we were doing face-to-face couldn't happen online. And I think when you came about with this whole hybrid experience at that time, it was extremely relevant. Because it was important that persons understood that in Adventist education, we too had the capacity to bridge that gap between face-to-face and online.
Oh, and you know what about that? Chris boy, the journey continued even after the pandemic.
Right.
And it was so amazing, the traction and the interest people were looking forward to what content we had to offer. I can remember the first advertisements, man, when we used your voice.
Yeah.
We didn't even have a video with it. You remember that?
The hybrid experience. The Seventh-day Adventist system maintains that it is possible to smoothly blend content via the use of traditionally fundamental faith-based teaching methods that highlight salvation by faith in Jesus Christ with new and innovative research-based methods of curriculum delivery. So, join us on the Five Rivers Seventh-day Adventist Church YouTube channel on Sabbath morning at 10 a.m., Sabbath afternoon at 3 p.m., Sunday afternoon at 3 p.m. Will you be there?
The San Fernando SDA primary school family will be there at the hybrid experience.
Hashtag the hybrid experience. Bates Memorial High will be there.
Hashtag the hybrid experience. The Siparia SDA primary school family will be there.
Hashtag the hybrid experience. Fortin SDA will be there.
Hashtag the Sawo SDA primary school in quest of the best, supporting the hybrid experience on 26th and 27th of June. See you there.
We work with what we had.
Yes. And then we continued even after the pandemic.
No, because, and so let me be honest, because, so I mean, again, remember I was there at the beginning.
Right.
And, I mean, as things went on, you know, life is busy. I was engaged in some studies, which you knew.
Yes.
And as a result of that, I wasn't as involved as before. But when I went back to the last set of videos I looked at, I recognized that the best way I can say is that the hybrid experience has evolved. It has evolved from what it was then, where the focus was on the modality and the delivery of instruction and teaching, to now something a lot more transformative. So, I mean, I want to give you the opportunity to share with the listeners, for those who have already been here with the journey with you, and even those to come, like, what is the new hybrid, like, what is this hybrid experience all going to be about now as you continue to evolve this thing?
So you see, the hybrid experience is that blend, my brother. That smooth blend of traditional learning methods,
right,
that we now want to add, as we were talking to from the original hybrid, with the new research-based methods of curriculum delivery,
right,
that produces a student who is collaborative.
Well, I want to stop you there. So what I have gathered is that your focus on hybrid is not so much about the modality of teaching. It's more about blending experiences of traditional and innovative teaching and transformative teaching and even philosophies of teaching. So so I would say this: it's blending innovative strategies to produce a type of student that we as Christians and as Adventist Christians can be proud of when you interact at home, in the learning environment, in the workplace, and even in your own space as an entrepreneur. Am I getting it correct, sir?
Well, I think that you're a very intelligent guy.
I want to believe so. I like with men like you, so I want to believe so.
And you know, that's the journey of life. That you know, you start at a point, but you realize that you're going in a specific space, a direction.
Right.
And even as we talked to that, when we transitioned in 2023, when we went to Point Fortin,
right.
And shout out to the South people out there, you know, shout out to the South people, and we're saying that the days when we started that change in direction, when we were showcasing the schools of South, Point Fortin SDA, Erin, Siparia, Southern Academy, and showcasing that change and that product of student that we were producing. And Chris, as you would, along with us, and I know you saw little snippets, the adverts changed when we had live video and we had people like the St. brothers assisting us and Ron Christopher and different Adventist personnel who showcased that they are part of that journey. Because that SDA philosophy of education is pretty big in the Caribbean.
And bear me out, that's head, heart, and hand.
As we work faithfully, it's not just about education, it's about eternity. It's not just about education, it's about eternity.
Yes,
and you're blend, and again, what you're trying to do is blend all of the experiences associated with head, heart, and hand into a transformative experience, into a hybrid. So you're bridging all of these individual domains into one beautiful melding pot to achieve the type of experience that we want.
And you know what? I want people to really support us in the journey, not just here where we are located in Trinidad South Caribbean Conference, but even furthermore in the Caribbean, because I think that the Caribbean Union Conference education system has so much to offer in terms of that. Even with our trademark university, the South Caribbean Conference, the University of the Southern Caribbean, where I think that they're still trying to offer students that rich experience that can really showcase what we offer in terms of academic prowess and spiritually based grounded beliefs rooted in the Seventh-day Adventist faith.
And even though we are talking about, as Adventists, we're talking about the Adventist faith, I think this transcends Adventism. Because, I mean, at the end of the day, what we're trying to show is that, you know that song, Let the Light Shine, right? It's about shining our light that comes from the Word of God, where God says that He wants us to be ambassadors for Him. And so when we shine and we show the value that we're adding from a space of Adventism, we're encouraging others to join us on that journey of representing Christ. Because many times people believe that Christians, one, cannot have an impact in the workplace, or Christians cannot have fun. But I think from, again, the evolution of all the things that you're showing is that when you combine that head, heart, and heart principle, we can be effective in our jobs. We can be effective as as entrepreneurs, we can be effective in whatever domain we are in, because the whole aspect of it is about understanding how education can empower you as an individual. I mean, and that's what I'm getting from all that you have been doing in this hybrid experience, the journey and how it has evolved is really looking at how we are transformed by this melding of experiences that you are really highlighting in the journey thus far.
You know, it's funny you said that we want to showcase how we offer the wider society, even our country, more than just it's a religious-based education system. Because the last hybrid we had, shout out to the East, Trinidad, Sangre Grande, Cumana, Pinehaven.
Want you to stay tuned for the next hybrid experience in a moment that will be happening close to you. Anybody want to guess where we're going next? May God bless you as we close.
We showcase people who made it in the nation of Trinidad and Tobago who were not Seventh-day Adventists.
Right.
We had people who are educators par excellence, who are chairmen of the Muslim school boards.
Right.
We had people who said that they attended Seventh-day Adventist schools,
right,
and they showcased the rich benefits they got from that environment. So we just want to continue that dialogue,
right,
continue that journey, continue showcasing what we produce,
right,
and by God's grace, we know that He will be with us on that journey.
Well, I mean, all I can say now, after all of that, is that I hope that everybody who's listening and joining in, who have been here thus far in the journey, and even new persons who come into this journey, with you, I can assure you that you're going to be in for an interesting and innovative experience. Because what I can see, and all that I know of, Elder Francis, is he is somebody who is committed. He sees the value in education, and his goal is to really help you understand, anybody who's listening to this video, about how you can evolve as a human being through the principles coming out of all that he's going to share on this platform. So I mean, all I can say is that being there at the beginning, and having the opportunity to even share now what it was like then, and seeing what the evolution of what the hybrid experience has become, what I can say is that there's a lot more to come, I believe, coming out of your platform. So I look forward to see whatever new you have, and I encourage others to tune in as well.
So don't miss it, the hybrid experience.
rooted in our beliefs, portraying God's love without a Jesus peace, readying ourselves for thy kingdom come, using the Bible as the foundation. Teachers are like parents with a fine teeth comb, disciplining with love is like a happy home, with education and ministry all in one. Talents are embraced and school is made fun.
Cumana, Pinehaven, Memorial, Sangre Grande SDA, and the schools of the East, we're not there to compete, but with Jesus we're complete. Cumana, Pinehaven, Memorial, Sangre Grande SDA, and the schools of the East, we're not there to compete, but with Jesus we're complete.
Begin to train an army of young ones. The schools have been ambassadors of heaven. Hundreds of students being baptized. Many were guided to improving their lives. Daily worship, week of prayer, church visits. Some of the tools used for God's business. With the blood, the spirit, aim of salvation. A supreme example of Christian education.